Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie from the Gamers Next Door here, bringing you a brand new and highly anticipated episode of The Hype is Real. This is a special episode because we're going to talk about one of my favorite franchises of all time. Today we're going to hype up Gears 5. Let's get started. Gears 5 is an upcoming third-person shooter being developed by the Coalition, the sequel to Gears of War 4 and the 6th installment in the Gears of War series, scheduled to release worldwide on September 10th, 2019. Gears 5 will focus on Kate Diaz, who was pretty much the secondary protagonist of the previous title, Gears 4. In Gears 5, we will be diving deeper into her mysterious backstory as we delve to uncover her past and find out exactly who she is and where she came from. Kate Diaz makes her first appearance in Gears 4 and is the daughter of Reina Diaz and the niece of Oscar Diaz. Kate has been dealing with dark nightmares. The trailer shows her asking Marcus Phoenix for help. Marcus tells her that she may want to head north for the answers to the questions she's been facing as well as her nightmares. In this adventure, she's not alone. JD Phoenix, his friend Delmon Walker, Marcus Phoenix, and other familiar faces return. Gears 5 was announced at the Microsoft press conference that took place during E3 2018. That was when it was revealed that the player will be playing as Kate. We didn't really hear much about this game until a year later during E3 2019, where they emphasized highly on a new mode called Escape, as well as announcing that we will be able to play as the T-800 Terminator model. As far as the characters go, Gears of War has always featured an all-star cast. We used to always seeing the OGs like Marcus, Baird, and Cole, but the stars of this set are now Kate, JD, and Del. Jack has always remained as a trusty robot that can help players push through the missions, so it wouldn't be right if they had left him out. The Gears of War universe has always been known for bringing up questions and then answering them later on in the series. Nothing has changed. I'm looking forward to answers for questions like what really happened to Anya? Or did Adam Phoenix really help save humanity, or was it all for nothing? And the biggest question of them all, is the Locust Queen really still alive? And what in the world are the origins that Kate has with the Locust? I'm absolutely certain that questions like these and many more will be answered, but the Coalition will definitely bring up some new ones that will have fans digging up new conspiracies. Gears 5 will be running on the Unreal Engine 4 game engine. The game will continue using its heavily emphasized cover-based system that it's known for, along with smooth rolling and shooting physics. This is one of the things I like most about Gears. The game is not only fun to play, but it's also fun to look at. Every single moment, whether it be gore or shooting water, or even looking around the environment that surrounds you, the world is heavily detailed when it comes to explosions and little bits and pieces that come together to form an extremely immersive and fluid atmosphere that can run in 4K and 60 frames per second. The multiplayer is what keeps the series alive. The Coalition knows this, and they know how many fans are counting on them to do what is right. I spent a good amount of time on the beta, and though it wasn't perfect, it was still just a beta, and they had a little over a month to fix the problems it had. As far as PvP multiplayer goes, I'm most excited about Team Deathmatch. That was always my go-to when it came to multiplayer. I cannot wait to get my squads together and start moving up in the ranks. They haven't said anything about Arms Race mode, but I'm hoping they input it into the final game. The beta consisted of a brand new game mode called Arcade, which I can admit, it was pretty fun. It makes it simple to feel like a winner, and it basically gives you a better chance of getting a high score. Each character has their own set of weapons, and when you score a kill, you get the chance to upgrade to a different weapon. Any gun in that mode can also land you an iconic Gears of War headshot. The game will launch with a total of 11 maps, 7 arena style and 4 escape mode maps, along with a map builder for use in Horde and escape mode, plus more maps to release post-launch. The maps will be Asylum, a nighttime map, Bunker, the largest map in the game, District, a street life map that was in the beta, Exhibit, an asymmetric map that takes place in a museum, Icebound, which takes place on a freezing lake, Training Grounds, which was also in the beta, and Vastgard, an asymmetric old and destroyed airport. Escape mode puts you and 2 other players in a battle against the enemies in order to make it to the center. This mode encourages you to push forward at all times in order to progress, which is different from the defensive style of play that they usually want you to approach. Escape mode maps include the Hive, the Descent, the Mines, and the Gauntlet. Horde 4.0 is an upgrade to the beloved Horde mode, where this time each character has their own special that can be used to defeat the waves of enemies. Some characters are good for building fortifications, some are better at laying down fire, and some are best suited for leaving the base and looting up power. It was recently announced that 2 characters from Halo Reach will be playable, and they too will have their own specials in Horde mode. A big surprise is that Jack the Robot will also be playable as an ultimate support unit. He can stun enemies and gather resources or even take control of the enemy. Why am I hyped for Gears 5? The reason that the hype is real for Gears 5 is because the Gears of War franchise is actually a very monumental part of my gaming career. Since the original Gears of War released back in 2006, I have always kept the same set of friends that I spent countless of hours and late nights playing the game with. Even when I stop playing this game for a while, I start getting an itch and the feeling of a missing void that brings me right back to Gears. Gears 5 is set to bring a brand new multiplayer experience along with their most immersive and atmospherically beautiful campaign yet. Gears 5 will release on September 5th at 9 p.m. in your region for Ultimate Edition and Game Pass Ultimate holders, and on September 10th for everyone else. Are you hyped for Gears 5? Will you be getting it day one? Sound off in the comments below. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe on Facebook and definitely YouTube. This is Eddie signing out, and as always, happy gaming.
Now's the fun part, bitch!